stop doing this one thing. It's killing your chances. Have you ever wondered why 99% of men struggle to attract a woman instantly just with their words? What if I told you that everything you've been taught about charm and attraction is completely wrong? Yup, you heard that right. The real secret to captivating a woman isn't about having the perfect pickup line or looking like you just walked off a magazine cover, but it's all about tapping into something way more powerful, her mind. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to use your words to spark that instant connection. And trust me, it's easier than you think. Let's be real, most guys have no clue how to truly connect with a woman on a deeper level. They think it's all about superficial charm, flashy gestures, or saying the right thing at the right moment. But here's the thing. These tactics might get her attention momentarily, but they don't create that deep, lasting attraction that leaves her thinking about you long after the conversation is over. Imagine being the guy who doesn't just get her to smile, but makes her feel something real, something powerful. That's what this video is all about. We're going to break down the science, the art, and the subtle nuances of using your genuine words to make a genuine connection. And trust me, once you get the hang of this, you'll notice a dramatic change in how women respond to you. So what's the first thing you need to stop doing? Stop relying on those tired, worn-out lines that every guy uses. You know the ones I'm talking about, the generic compliments, the cheesy jokes, the over-the-top flattery. These approaches might seem like they're working in the moment, but they actually do more harm than good in the long run. Why? Because they make you blend in with every other guy who's tried to get her attention. Instead, I want you to focus on something much more powerful, making her feel understood. Women are drawn to men who can connect with them on an emotional level, who can make them feel truly seen and appreciated. And the best part, you don't need to be a mind reader or have some magical powers to do this. All it takes is a little awareness and a genuine interest in who she is as a person. The brain, your best wingman. Here's the part that blows most people's minds. Did you know that the brain itself is one of the most powerful erogenous zones? It's true. When you speak to a woman in a way that stimulates her mind, you're not just flirting, you're creating a powerful emotional and physical response. Words like intrigue, passion, and desire can trigger feelings that go way beyond a surface-level attraction. But it's not just what you say, it's how you say it. Your tone of voice, the pace at which you speak, even your facial expressions, these all play a crucial role in how your words are received. A slow, confident delivery with just the right amount of eye contact can even the simplest comment feel loaded with meaning. Let's dive deeper into how this works. The brain is wired to respond to certain stimuli in a very specific way. When you use words that evoke strong emotions, you're essentially activating the parts of the brain that are associated with pleasure and desire. It's like flipping a switch suddenly. She's not just hearing your words, she's feeling them. And that's where the magic happens. Think about it this way: when you tell someone they look nice, it's a compliment, sure. But when you tell someone that they have a captivating presence that lights up the room, you're doing so much more. You're engaging their mind, sparking their imagination, and making them feel something deep inside. That's the difference between ordinary conversation and powerful, impactful communication. But there's more to it than just the words you choose. The way you deliver those words is just as important. Your tone of voice can convey confidence, warmth, intrigue, and even a hint of mystery. A well-timed pause can create anticipation, while maintaining steady eye contact can make the conversation feel more intimate and personal. It's all about creating a connection that goes beyond the surface level, tapping into something deeper and more meaningful. Let's not forget about body language. Non-verbal communication plays a huge role in how your words are received. A slight tilt of the head, a warm smile, or even a gentle touch on the arm can reinforce the message you're trying to convey. It's these subtle cues that make your words feel more authentic, more genuine, and ultimately more effective. The power of subtlety, mastering the art of suggestion. Now let's talk about something that often gets overlooked: subtlety. When it comes to initiating those flirty, maybe even a little bit spicy conversations, subtlety is your best friend. The goal isn't to shock or overwhelm her, but to pique her interest, to make her curious about what might come next. For example, instead of making a direct, potentially awkward comment about her appearance, you might say something like, "There's something like captivating about the way you carry yourself." It's a compliment, but one that leaves a lot to the imagination, inviting her to engage with you on a deeper level. Subtlety is like a secret weapon in the world of attraction. It's all about being suggestive without being overt, creating an air of mystery that draws her in without making her feel uncomfortable. And here's the thing: most guys get this completely wrong. They think they need to be bold, brash, and in your face to get a woman's attention. But the truth is, the most effective way to captivate her is a soft touch. Let me give you another example. Instead of saying something like, "You're really sexy," which can come off as a bit too forward, try saying, "There's something about your energy that's really intriguing." See the difference? One is blunt and potentially off-putting, while the other is subtle, inviting her to explore what you mean by intriguing. It's the difference between pushing someone away and drawing them closer. But subtlety isn't just about what you say, it's also about how you behave. Your body language should reflect the same sense of ease and confidence that your words convey. A slight smile, a relaxed posture, and a calm, steady gaze can all communicate that you're comfortable in your own skin, which in turn makes her feel more comfortable around you. Remember, the goal is to create a sense of curiosity and intrigue. You want her to wonder what you're thinking, to be drawn in by the mystery of who you are and what you have to offer. And the best way to do that is through subtle, suggestive communication that leaves her wanting more. Avoid these common mistakes like the plague. Before we wrap up, I need to share some crucial pitfalls to avoid. These are the mistakes that can completely derail your chances, even if you've got everything else down. First, avoid jumping into explicit language too quickly. It might feel bold, but it often comes off as crass and can make her uncomfortable. Next, don't rush into intense compliments or declarations of attraction. Let the connection build naturally. And for the love of everything holy, never, and I mean never, send unsolicited photos. Not only is it disrespectful, but it can also land you in some serious trouble. The bottom line? Respect is key. Show her that you're interested in her as a person, not just as an object of desire, and you'll be miles ahead of the competition. These mistakes might seem obvious, but you'd be surprised how often they happen. Guys get nervous, they try too hard, and they end up crossing lines that they never should have approached in the first place. The key to avoiding these pitfalls is to stay calm, confident, and in control. Don't let your nerves get the best of you, and don't feel like you have to rush things to make an impact. One of the biggest mistakes you can make is being too aggressive too soon. It's natural to feel excited when you meet someone you're attracted to, but if you come on too strong, you risk scaring her off. Instead, take your time. Let the conversation flow naturally, and don't feel like you have to force anything. If there's a connection, it will happen on its own. Another common mistake is failing to listen. So many guys get caught up in trying to impress a woman that they forget to actually listen to what she's saying. But here's the thing, listening is one of the most attractive qualities you can possess. It shows that you care about what she has to say, that you're interested in her as a person, and that you're not just waiting for your turn to speak. And finally, never underestimate the importance of boundaries. Respect her space, her comfort level, and her right to say no. Attraction is a two-way street, and if she's not feeling it, no amount of clever words or smooth moves is going to change that. The best thing you can do in these situations is to be gracious, respectful, and understanding. That way, even if things don't work out the way you hoped, you'll still leave a positive impression. 3 more tactics to up your game. Now, if you really want to take your verbal game to the next level, here are 3 killer tactics you need to know. First, practice active listening. This is just about hearing her words, but truly understanding them. And when you respond, do so in a way that shows you've been paying attention. This builds rapport and shows that you value what she has to say. Active listening is more than just nodding your head and throwing in a few ahas here and there. It's about being fully present in the conversation, picking up on the nuances of what she's saying, and responding in a way that shows you're genuinely engaged. Ask follow-up questions, make thoughtful comments, and don't be afraid to share your own thoughts and experiences in response to hers. For this kind of engagement creates a deeper connection and makes the conversation feel more meaningful. Second, embrace a bit of mystery. Don't reveal everything about yourself right away. Let her wonder, let her be curious. This makes every interaction more exciting and leaves her wanting more. Creating a sense of mystery isn't about being deceptive or withholding important information. It's about pacing the conversation in a way that keeps her intrigued. Maybe you drop a hint about something interesting in your life, but you don't go into detail right away. Or perhaps you share a story, but you leave out a key piece of information, encouraging her to ask more. This kind of playful interaction keeps the conversation dynamic and engaging. Finally, use creative metaphors and analogies. Instead of saying, "I love nature," try something like, "Nature feels like a breath of fresh air in a world that's always rushing." This not only makes you stand out, but also adds depth to her personality. Metaphors and analogies are powerful tools because they engage the imagination and evoke strong emotions. When you use creative language, you're not just sharing information, you're painting a picture, telling a story, and inviting her into your world. This kind of communication is much more memorable than simply stating facts, and it helps to create a deeper, more meaningful connection. The secret to true attraction: connection, not conquest. At the end of the day, remember this: true attraction isn't about conquest, it's about connection. The goal isn't to impress her with fancy words or slick moves, but to create a genuine spark that makes her want to know more about you. When you approach every interaction with authenticity, respect, and that genuine interest in who she is, the rest will follow naturally. It's easy to get caught up in the idea that attraction is something you can achieve through tricks or tactics. But the truth is, the most powerful form of attraction comes from being real, from showing your true self, and from connecting with her on a deeper level. When you do this, you're not just another guy trying to win her over, you're someone she can see herself connecting with in a meaningful way. So, go out there, be yourself, and watch how the right words can open up a whole new world of possibilities. Remember, the most attractive thing you can be is authentic. When you speak from the heart, when you show genuine interest, and when you respect her boundaries, you're not just creating attraction, you're building a connection that could last a lifetime. Now, go ahead, let your conversation shine with magic and authenticity. The world is waiting for your words.